Hi everyone, okay, finally. I have something here that I am going to share with you. If you have been watching The Odd Thing on Instagram and you saw my last Fun Friday video where I said I'm definitely not doing an advent calendar, this is what I'm doing instead. This is something that's been months in the making. When I first started toying with the idea of doing something, I did originally plan on doing an advent calendar. It was a fun idea. I had immediately thought of all the brands I could include, and the thought process became I could do an advent calendar. I'll use 12 items instead of 25 small ones. I'll do 12 full sizes instead of small. And then it became, well, what if I did like one product a day for 12 days over the 12 days of Christmas, as it were? And then that went to, okay, well then each of those would need an individual box making, and what would it go in? And then I started seeing conversations in the Facebook group, primarily about concerns about excessive packaging for things and things not being recyclable, and all that sort of was in my head. And I thought, well, actually, all the advent calendars I've had over the last few years, they do all end up in recycling or in the bin if they can't be recycled. And I didn't want to contribute to that. I'm not waving any big sustainability flag. I'm just trying to do, my thought process was I could hopefully do something a bit better. So that led me to this. Hang on. To this. Now, I haven't seen this in the flesh yet. I've only seen pictures of it from the warehouse. This is hopefully the first of many that will be in a similar vein for next year. Not many. I'm not a lunatic. But what happened was I thought, well, if I was putting together a routine, what would you need? And so I went through in my head immediately, cleanser, second cleanse, acid, blah, 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 this whole thing. And then I was like, well, what brands would you want to work with? And then I had almost an immediate list of brands too. And then I did literally like a speed dating. Well, I would want that cleanser from them. I would want that retinol from them. And that brought me to this. We were originally going to call it the non-advent advent calendar, but that just seems silly because it's October. So it's essentially your winter kit. And I also wanted to give you something to put it in that you would reuse time and time and time again until it just fell apart, which is what I've been doing with mine. So this is how it will come to you. This is how it will ship from the warehouse. All obviously recyclable. I'm going to open it. And I've taken everything off the back shelf because originally we had set up with everything on the back shelf that's in it. And I was like, no, we don't want to spoil the surprise. So the back shelf is purposely looking a bit barren. Right, hang on. Let's hope. Oh, it's nicely packed. I appreciate that. Okay, I can see the first bit. Okay, no screaming, I promise. Okay. Paper. This is what you will get inside that. Oh, isn't it pretty? And then you do this. You're going to see it before I do because I'm not looking yet. Wait, that unpeels and it's stuck down. Hang on, oh my God. Oh. Ready? I'm gonna see if I can see it. I don't think I can. Oh my God. Can you see that? Okay. Oh man, okay. This is too exciting. This, actually, let's do it this way. Let's just cover it up again. And do it this way. This gives you this. This, I'm so reusing those boxes. This is my winter kit. Okay, this winter kit is worth £528. It is coming to you at £290, a very real saving of 45%. I'm doing free shipping for the UK, The rest of the world, you're going to have to pay for shipping because, to be honest, we don't want to eat too much into the profit because we are also donating £10,000 to the Eve Appeal. I have been an ambassador of the Eve Appeal for years. I am thrilled that I'm able to do this for them. I will put all the details below of the Eve Appeal and how you can support their very important work. First of all, I just want to shout out to the brands involved. Obviously, I'll do a whole list underneath of all the info you need. There'll be a full breakdown of all the product on the blog. There'll be a full breakdown of all the information I've just given you on the blog. Every single brand I asked to be in this kit said yes straight away, and none of them asked me what else was in the kit. I cannot tell you the trust that means they have put in me, and I am so, so grateful. So first of all, major shout out to the brands, all the people I've been dealing with. Major shout out to my warehouse. Major shout out to the people who got this bag and put it together in the time involved. So what's in it? Okay, I'm not going to go into huge detail about these products because I'm going to talk about them individually on the blog and on Instagram, and I'll link all of that below. But obviously I'm going to show you what's in it and why. First off, when it came to picking a cleanser, the first one that came to my head, and those of you sitting at home who know me well will go, oh, she's going to show us Emma Hardy Moringa Balm. And you're right, I am. This is one of my favourite cleansers of the last 10 years, if not all time. I love it personally in the evening. I know plenty of people who use it AM and PM. It's all skin types. As I said, I've talked about this non-stop. I will link everything below. Thank you, Emma Hardy team, for saying yes. You kind of were the first brand that came into my head because my brain thinks cleanse first, and I thought cleanser, Moringa Balm. So thank you, Emma Hardy, for kicking off the entire process, because when you said yes, I thought, oh wow, maybe people will actually do this. This one, I was stunned. They said yes because, and it will be clear to you why, I wanted 2 cleansers. I wanted something that was lighter than Emma Hardy. I wanted something that I've used non-stop. When I first spoke about this, you sold it out, and it was sold out for months, and the brand took so much grief, and I was getting grief, and I was like, guys, it's not my fault. You're the ones who bought it. Beauty Pie Japan Fusion. Now, this is a beautiful, light, milky gel oil cleanser. So it starts off feeling like a gel oil. It goes to a milk, so you can splash it off if you prefer. You can take it off with a flannel or a cloth as you would your Emma Hardy. They can be used in conjunction with each other. They can be used separately. You can just take one, either or for travel, or you can use them consecutively, however you want to do it. You might want to give this one away, give this one away, keep one. I know you're all going to keep them for yourselves, my kind of people. But this is a great cleanser, and again, both are suitable for all skin types. Thank you, Beauty Pie. I know you've never done anything like this before, and I greatly appreciate you saying yes, especially because when I talk about your things and they sell out, you do get a lot of grief. So thank you. Okay, as you know, when I've done these kits previously, it's always been with a retailer. So you're limited to only contain in your box or kit what that retailer sells, brands that are available on that retailer, which makes perfect sense. The joy for me is that you will not find this selection of product in any retailer worldwide, end of. But you will find it in my kit. Did I mention I've got a kit? Here's one I made earlier. A bit obsessed about the yellow too. Anyway, when this brand said yes, I was like, how is this happening? This is like a dream come true. I can't even... Kate Somerville said yes to me. Can you believe this? Liquid Exfoliate is also one of their newest products. Like, thank you. This is 10%. It's glycolic, lactic, and malic, and it's suitable for all skin types. If you're uber sensitive, saturate the cotton pad with water first as a little tip. It kind of buffers the acid on your skin. You will use this in the evenings, and there are other evening products, so you're going to have a selection, people. And it does everything you would expect. It exfoliates, it helps stimulate your collagen production, it helps minimize the size of your pores. It's a wicked all-in-one acid as opposed to just giving you one type. Mwah. Thank you, Kate. I love you. Thank you. Now, if I tell you that this product, I cannot believe that we, 1, pulled it off, 2, he said yes. I can believe he said yes because he's an absolute angel, and 3, that we made it happen. But your mist is Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator Moisturizing Facial Mist. This is the stuff of legend. It has been, I mean, it's so in line with me and the blog and my empties that it appears in Hirons Empties Bingo, which I will link to below somehow. But it's in my empties so often that it makes an appearance on the bingo sheet because once tried, I'm not going to pump this because I want whoever wins this kit to think don't be using my Josh Rosebrook. It stands alone. This is one of those products that just leaves you speechless. It's one of those that you have to try to believe. That is the ingredients list. To say that Josh Rosebrook is careful about his ingredients and his sourcing and everything that goes, this is a product that is truly made, and I say this without any kind of cliche or glimmer of, this is a product made with love for the environment, for his customer, and he himself is an absolute angel. So thank you, Josh. I cannot believe we pulled it off. Next up, these guys are some of my favourite Irish people. See what I did there? Can you guess who it is? It's an eye cream. It has also been in my empties. It is, I'm trying to give you hints without saying what it is. It's good for puffiness, fine lines, wrinkles, really hydrates straight away. Pestle and mortar. Now, this brand is not as corporate and huge as some of the other brands, so the fact that they trusted me and said yes, and said, yeah, we'd love to, Caroline, thank you so much. I was like, no, thank you. It was like one of those situations where you're like, no, thank you. This is an amazing Irish brand. They are young, they're independent, they can move quickly. They just bring out product that you need. They don't follow trends. That's kind of a theme here. These are all good, solid skincare brands. And I cannot thank you enough, Pestle and Mortar. I love you. Mwah. Just a nod to the Irish fam there. Now, if I say to you, there is a product that is so synonymous, well, was so synonymous with my blog in the early days of my blog, that my readers changed the name of it, you will know that I'm about to show you Hydroluron, or as we coined it, Hirons Luron. This is your hyaluronic acid serum. It's in a gel form. It is super low weight molecular hyaluronic acid. It is amazing for all skin types, dehydration. You just use it under your moisturizer and you're good to go. You can use it under any moisturizer that I'm about to show you, and then if you miss this on top, your face will be like a juicy hyaluronic sandwich. Thank you indeed, labs. And the other thing is, don't forget, a lot of these brands aren't based in the UK. For them to say, yeah, we'll get it to you. I mean, I can't, I know I keep saying I'm so grateful, but I genuinely am so grateful. I love this product. I do have one called Hirons Luron on my shelf that they made for me when I was over in Canada that I will never ever use. I'm sure Ava will try and sell it when I die. But anyway, this is suitable for all skin types, and yes, you can use it with anything else that I'm going to show you. Okay, I've done the first 6. As I move into the second 6, it becomes obvious to me that when I chose these brands, it was almost like speed dating, and I just went boom, 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 boom. And they're heart brands for me. They're brands that I've had an affiliation with, as in I've talked about their products a lot. When they send me something, if it's newness, I'll look at it straight away. It doesn't go on the shelf and join the queue. I'm like, give it to me, give me it, what is it? With this brand, you would think I would pick their iconic product, but I think that's had enough press. And for me, I use this more than their iconic product, but they were always going to be in my kit. Well, I wanted them in the kit. They weren't always going to be in it. They said, yes, thank you, Michelle. This is Alpha H. Now, I went for vitamin B with copper tripeptide because I love this serum. It's super light. It's suitable for all skin types. It has niacinamide. It's really fortifying. You'll see that the theme throughout the kit is strengthening the skin, supporting the skin, nourishing the skin. Basically, it's almost like a good bra for your face. They're going to love that I've compared all their products to underwear. Anyway, this is all skin types, and you can use it not just through the winter, you can use it all through the summer because it's literally like water. It's one of those products that you put on and you don't know how you lived without it, but when you don't use it, when it runs out, you think, my face doesn't look as bright as it normally does. What am I missing? Promise you, it's this. So thank you, Alpha H, sending lots of love to you over the other side of the world. And thank you for saying yes. It wouldn't have been the same without you. Now, this one, I cannot believe we pulled this off. I keep saying that, but honestly, it's so genuine. This I knew had to be in my winter kit, but I also knew that the cost of it would push the kit too high and I'd have to either compromise on how many products I was putting in or leave it out, and I didn't want to do either. So I went to this person and I said, right, I want this product, but I need you to make it in a smaller size for me so I can put it in my kit. And Dr. Marco Len said, of course. And so for the first time ever, he has made his Power D treatment drops in a 10 ml size. They will be retailed separately at some point, but this is a worldwide exclusive. Look at this. This is just for you, dear viewer / reader. I have raved about these before. The vitamin D drops, as I said, all the information will be linked below, but these are your coat of armour wrapped in a cashmere scarf for your face. These are fortifying, they're nourishing, they are full of essential fatty acids that support the skin. The vitamin D in this converts into vitamin D in your skin when it's triggered by sunlight. It is a phenomenal product. I would massage with this. When I was doing facials a couple of years back, I only used this primarily to massage, and it literally, I have the receipts from clients who said, this has fixed my eczema in a way that made my mum cry. I had one woman in particular whose face was red raw, and I said, I'm just gonna cover you in this and we'll see what we can do. She called me the next day and she said, my mum is in tears. She said, your skin looks better than it did when you were a child. It's an amazing product. Thank you, Dr. Lenz. And look at the size of this. This was thrilling. This was like, I'm in the office going, he's gonna do it as a 10 mil, and everyone's like, no, yes. Okay, there's 4 left. What should I do? I'll do it this way. Let's do this one first. Okay, moisturizer. This is your first of 2 moisturizers. Now this one you can use AM and PM. This is Murad. Now you've seen this in empties. I have used this a lot. Talk about a heart brand. If you have not watched the video of Dr. Murad that I did with him, I'm going to link that below. The man is literally a legend. Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture. This is a beautiful, light but moisturizing cream. It doesn't leave residue. It doesn't leave you sticky. It is, again, one of my all-time faves. I'm also giving you all the info underneath whether something is vegan. The entire kit is cruelty free, and I'm not actually bigging that up because it happened by accident. I didn't, being completely honest, I didn't go in and go, oh yeah, it has to be cruelty free. It happened by accident, but how nice, you know? This is a wonderful moisturizer for all skin types, and this on top of something like this, amazing. This on top of this, divine. The whole kit is like, oh my God. Okay, I've got 2 retinol products. I've got one that's super light and you can use every day, that's like a good starter. And I've got one that's slightly more intense, sits in the middle, but is the beginning of taking you on that retinol journey. Okay, when I'm putting together a kit, there are some brands that are so obvious that they have to be in there that it was actually these ones are the only ones I bullied. And it wasn't that they didn't want to be in it. I was just, hi, yeah, I'm doing this and I want you in it, and this is the product I want and this is the size I want. And they were like, okay, well, we'll have a look. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I need you to make this happen. So I'm sorry, Johannes. This is Pixie and Retinol Tonic. Now, this is time-release retinol, suitable for AM or PM use. It's in a glycerin and a hyaluronic acid base. It has something called tripeptide 27 in there, which is known to soothe and calm the skin and control aggravation, which makes it the perfect accompaniment to a retinol product. You can use this with anything else that's here. You can use it under the other retinol product that's coming if you want to. I mean, I don't. I tend to use this in the mornings or in the evenings if I'm skipping my traditional retinol road. And of course, I'm not going to do a kit and not have my Pixie fam in it. So thank you, Pixie. I went for this size because actually I use this size the most because it's the best for travel. So this is the 100 ml. This fits perfectly in your bag. The joy of the bag, by the way, I'll come to it, is that everything stands up in it. You don't have to lie things flat. When you've unpackaged everything, it all stands up. It's the little things, people. Thank you, Pixie. Obviously, if you weren't in it, it wouldn't be the same. And thank you for letting me pick what product I wanted, even though it did involve me bullying Johannes, but that's fine. This is an amazing, amazing product. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend you go and have a play. The packaging is what's coloured. The liquid is clear and it's coloured that way to protect the insides of the juice, to protect the juice. I love Pixie, you know I do. Amazing brand, amazing product. Thank you, Pixie. Okay, when I was doing my retinol series over the summer, there was one brand in particular that stood out as being at the forefront of the science, at the forefront of formulations. They were as obsessive about retinol as I began to be, or vitamin A. So when I knew I wanted to put a retinol in it, I called them first and I was like, okay, which one do you think we should do? As if they were just going to do it. And they were like, right, okay. And then we had a conversation. So I didn't want to start with a baby retinol, but equally I don't want to start up here because I don't want your first experience maybe of a retinol to be something that's so strong it puts you off. So we went in the middle, but we went from the slightly more sophisticated line. And this is Medik8 Crystal Retinol 3. Now, this contains retinaldehyde, which is one chain closer to tretinoin, so prescription strength retinoids. It is proven to work 11 times faster than retinol, but with no added irritation. This is 0.03 retinaldehyde. We know what retinol does, what vitamin A does. It is brilliant for lines, wrinkles, supercharging your collagen production. It is the ultimate anti-aging ingredient. And I don't like the term anti-aging, but you can use it with a vitamin A because it literally is something that will reverse signs of aging, visible signs of aging. So again, the fact that Medik8 trusted me enough to be in this kit, when I was talking to them, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna actually cry. This is a professional spa stroke clinic brand. They do not mess about. So thank you, Medik8. I will list below all of their other retinols and vitamin A's that are available. This kind of sits just above the middle, I would say. It is the starter strength of the Crystal Retinol range, and then you move up. You adapt to this by using it a few times a week. It comes with very clear usage instructions. Please embrace the vitamin A. There is nothing like it for your skin. Thank you, Medik8. Thank you. Okay, there are a few brands that are shown the amount of love that this brand is shown on my blog and on this channel. Whenever I have run an offer with this brand, you have shut down their warehouse. So they were always on my dream list. It's a bit like having a fantasy football league. This is kind of, you know, obviously you've got to have someone for Man United. Oskia, everyone here plays for Liverpool. Don't let that put you off if you're a Man U fan. Oskia was always on my list. When it came to choosing the product, again, I was really selfish and I went for what I still think is my favourite all these years later, Bedtime Beauty Boost. If you are so tired that you get home and you think, I cannot face anything, I'm exhausted, if you wash your face with this and then just slather this on, you'll be good to go. Obviously, I prefer it if you did a few more stages, but it is softening, hydrating, it gives you a glow. It actually does what it says on the box. While you're asleep, it gives you a boost. Now, being Oskia, you can see this. This is all of their nutritional supplements. Oskia, they treat their skincare like it's food for the skin. Minerals, vitamins, and then the actives here and the lipids, omega-369, phytosterols, triglycerides. This is a food supplement for your face. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm at the end, I'm getting very excited. And I love this team. I had to send so many apologies to their warehouse team because the first time we did an offer for them, you literally shut down their website. They had to close so that they could catch up because you people are cuckoo for the Oskia. So thank you, Oskia. This to me capped it off perfectly. And like I say, I know I've been ranting and saying I can't believe it, but seeing it like this come to life has literally made me a bit. So, quick recap. Emma Hardy, Japan Fusion Beauty Pie, second cleanse, first cleanse in the morning. However, there's no right or wrong way of using it. Kate Somerville is in my kit. Liquid Exfoliate. Mwah. I'm not even going in any random order. Josh Rosebrook. The dude said yes. Oh my God. Pestle and Mortar Recover. Gotta love the Irish. Hirons Luron. Indeed Labs. Also quite liking the pink. Alpha H. Vitamin B with copper tripeptide. Wonderful for the skin. Amazing for the coming. Good for summer. Good for acne. Good for winter. I could wax lyrical about all of these products all day, and that's why they all made it into the box, let's be honest. Also, the traffic would like you to listen as well. Zellens, Power D. The fact that the doc made me my own special size is something I think, in fact, I will probably have to get him to give me one of these so I can just put it on my shelf. I have a shelf that isn't shown with all of my like special things. This is my special thing from the doc. Amazing, like mind-blowing. Murad, again, a doc, a proper doc. These people are proper people, as in professionals with clinics, and they gave me a product to go in my kit. Thank you, Murad. I love you. Thank you. Pixie Retinol Tonic. I mean, the only thing missing here is my Swedish t-shirt. The winner takes it all. Love my Pixie fam. Love this Retinol Tonic. Actually getting a bit tearful. Medicate. Science, science, science. What you will notice about this kit is that it is blinding you with science. As far as retinol goes, market leaders. Thank you, thank you. And Oskia, Georgie and George and the team, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you don't do this kind of thing for anyone, and I know that you really appreciate the support you get from my readers, so thank you for rounding up the kit. Actually, I haven't even packed it properly because it doesn't all fit in. It does fit in when you do it. So here's one I made earlier. Here's your kit. It's on sale now. Hopefully it's still available by the time this video ends in the year 2021. Again, thank you to the brands who made it possible. Thank you, dear reader and viewer, for supporting me till it got to the point where brands would make a kit with me. My mind is still blown. All the details are below. 290 quid, available now, saving of 45%, £10,000 to the Eve appeal. £10,000 to charity. Thank you, thank you. Humble bless, thank you. See you soon. It is on sale now, that much is clear. No, I'll do that bit again. Do that again, get rid of gynecological cancers, they don't look after them. That's crap, I'm gonna do that again. No, delete. I wanna give the Hardy to someone else. Ben, what are you doing? You're making noise. Oh my God, I'm getting hot and bothered. You can wet the cotton wool first, you saturate the pad with the... Fuck!
I think I'm going to put the kettle on real quick.
Go put the kettle on. What does it do, Caroline? If, I mean, I have a relationship with... Seriously? Shut up! Traffic. Oh my God. How's the tea coming, Ben? Oh, I was doing so well! Just press stop and start and then you'll know to start back at Pixie. Has it stopped? You didn't press record?
I never press record.
I will stab you in the heart.